Carrots, simple, vibrant, and packed with nutrients, are one of the most widely consumed vegetables in the United States. But behind every crunchy bite lies a story of scale, precision, and innovation. Did you know that American farmers produce more than 3.4 billion pounds of carrots annually? That's enough to supply households across the nation and still export large volumes abroad. Today, let's uncover how these humble orange roots are cultivated, harvested, and transformed into fresh produce, frozen packs, juices, and snacks ready for supermarket shelves. When you picture carrot farming in America, one state dominates the landscape: California. Often called the carrot capital, California accounts for nearly 85% of the country's carrot output. Its warm climate, sandy soils, and sophisticated irrigation systems make it an ideal hub for this root vegetable. In 2024, the state's carrot industry was valued at nearly $1.9 billion, reflecting both domestic demand and robust exports to Canada, Asia, and Europe. The journey begins not in the factory, but in the soil. Farmers must first prepare the fields with meticulous care. Specialized machinery tills the soil deeply, breaking up clumps and creating loose, well-aerated ground. This is essential because carrots grow downward. Compacted soil could bend or deform their shape. After tilling, the land is leveled and raised into neat beds, improving drainage and preventing waterlogging. This is a small but critical step that ensures uniform growth across vast acres. Once the fields are ready, it's time to plant the seeds. Modern planters equipped with GPS guidance systems and smart sensors take over. These machines distribute carrot seeds evenly, often at spacings of 0.8 to 2 inches apart, balancing density with enough room for each root to grow straight. Unlike traditional broadcast sowing, precision seeding ensures uniform rows and reduces wasted seed. The process is fast, highly accurate, and reduces labor needs. Carrots require about 70 to 80 days from sowing to harvest. During this window, American farmers monitor every detail of the environment. Automated irrigation lines, often drip-based, deliver just the right amount of water while conserving resources. Soil moisture sensors report real-time data, allowing farmers to adjust irrigation schedules with pinpoint precision. At the same time, organic fertilizers and advanced pest management strategies are applied to keep crops healthy without overloading the soil with chemicals. This approach reflects the growing commitment to sustainable agriculture, balancing productivity with ecological responsibility. By mid-season, fields resemble oceans of green foliage stretching to the horizon. Each leafy top hides a growing root beneath, developing its iconic orange pigment thanks to carotenoids, the compounds that give carrots their color and nutritional punch. Farmers constantly monitor size and shape. Once the greens start to fade to a pale hue, it signals the countdown to harvest. As the carrot fields mature, farmers gear up for one of the most crucial and demanding stages, the harvest. Traditionally, carrots were pulled by hand, a labor-intensive, back-breaking task. But in modern America, this process has been almost completely revolutionized by technology. After about 70 to 80 days of growth, the carrots are at their peak, crisp, firm, and bursting with vibrant orange color. Farmers don't waste time. Precision machinery roars to life, slicing neatly through the soil and gently lifting thousands of carrots every hour. These specialized harvesters are designed not only to dig, but also to protect the delicate roots from breaking. At the front of the harvester, sharp blades slice through the earth beneath each carrot row. Simultaneously, rubber belts grip the leafy tops and tug the carrots upward, lifting them from the soil with surprising care. Once freed from the ground, the carrots travel along a built-in conveyor system. As they ride upward, a series of fans and vibrating screens shake off excess soil. By the time they reach the top, most dirt has been removed, leaving the roots relatively clean. Then, an integrated cutting mechanism trims away the leafy tops, leaving them behind in the field. This isn't wasteful. The greens quickly decompose, returning valuable organic matter back to the soil, enhancing fertility for future crops. Large bins mounted on trucks moving in sync with the harvesters receive the cleaned carrots directly from the conveyor belts. This synchronized system prevents unnecessary handling and minimizes bruising, ensuring carrots remain in prime condition. On larger farms, multiple machines often work side by side, clearing hundreds of acres with impressive efficiency. In some regions, a two-step system is still favored. One machine runs ahead, removing all the leafy tops with a precision cutting device, while a second machine follows behind, digging the carrots from the soil. This division of labor reduces strain on individual machines and ensures an even gentler harvest. Whichever method is used, the result is the same millions of pounds of fresh carrots harvested in record time with minimal waste and maximum consistency. The efficiency gains are staggering. A single harvester can accomplish the work that once required dozens of workers. Farmers save on labor costs, reduce harvest time dramatically, and most importantly, deliver carrots to market at their freshest. This modern approach highlights the broader transformation of American agriculture, where innovation, sustainability, and scale converge to feed a nation and the world. But the story doesn't end in the field. carrots, the next chapter is just as important: the journey from raw produce to processed products that line supermarket shelves. After the harvest, the journey of these bright orange roots continues from the fields into massive processing facilities scattered across the United States. Trucks loaded with bins of freshly harvested carrots line up at the entrances of factories. Each truck can carry many tons of produce, and timing is critical. The quicker the carrots reach processing, the fresher they remain for consumers. At the factory gate, forklifts unload the bins onto long conveyor belts. The carrots begin their carefully designed path through a series of automated systems. The first stop is always the washing line. Industrial washers use high-pressure water jets to strip away any remaining soil. Carrots tumble gently in large drums lined with soft brushes, scrubbing away stubborn dirt without harming the skin. Water used in this stage is filtered and recycled to reduce waste, making the process not only efficient, but also eco-friendly. From here, the carrots are rinsed in clean water to ensure full sanitation, then dried with cool air before moving forward. The importance of this step cannot be overstated. Consumers expect spotless produce, and global food safety standards demand nothing less. Next comes sorting. On the conveyor, the carrots pass through rollers and advanced optical scanners. These sensors measure size, shape, and even color, ensuring that only carrots that meet strict standards move on. Smaller carrots drop through gaps in the rollers, while larger ones continue onward. Optical cameras instantly detect imperfections and automatically direct misshapen or discolored carrots into separate bins. This process is astonishingly fast, sorting thousands of carrots per minute, with accuracy far beyond human capability. Once sorted, carrots destined for fresh sale are directed toward the packaging line. Automated scales weigh precise amounts, filling bags or boxes with exact consistency. Plastic bags or cardboard cartons are sealed, labeled, and stacked onto pallets. These pallets are then wrapped and readied for distribution to supermarkets across the nation. From planting to supermarket shelves, this streamlined system ensures consumers receive carrots at peak freshness and quality. But carrots aren't just sold fresh. At many facilities, part of the harvest is redirected toward value-added products. Some carrots are sliced, diced, and flash frozen, extending their shelf life for months. Others are pressed and transformed into nutrient-rich carrot juice, bottled for health-conscious consumers. In some specialized plants, carrots even become ingredients in soups, baby food, or ready-to-eat meals. Each pathway adds new value to the harvest, maximizing both farmer income and consumer choice. This transformation showcases the ingenuity of modern agriculture. What begins as tiny seeds in California's sandy soil becomes a diverse array of products consumed across America and exported around the world. The seamless coordination between field and factory reflects decades of innovation, where farmers and engineers work together to balance efficiency, quality, and sustainability. And while the story of carrots highlights machinery, logistics, and science at its core, it's still about people. Farmers who nurture the crop, workers who keep the machines running, and consumers who rely on this staple vegetable every day.